Our encouragement from the Word of God comes today once again from Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 18. Excuse me. And we continue with Paul's prayer that he is praying that you may be able to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and the length and the depth and the height. And he's speaking of here the being the breadth and the length and the depth and the height of God's love, which we just talked about. And he is speaking to, when he says all the saints, he's not referring to saints, he's referring to all believers and the holiness they have. And what his prayer is that we could even remotely comprehend the greatness of God's love. You know, how high it is, how deep it is, how wide it is. And if we could comprehend that, if we could get just a sense of how great God's love is, just how wonderful that would be in our lives. He said back in Romans, you know, that nothing could separate us from God's love. And he's saying that here again, that God's love is everywhere. It's just its height, its depth, its length, and its breadth is just there for the believer. And I want you at the end of this week to grasp a hold of that, to know that whatever you have went through, whatever you are going to go through, that God's love covers all things. If we could just grasp that God's love will take care of us, how great our lives would be. I pray that you will just hold on to that and grab a hold of that this week. Continue to pray for those around you. Pray for those affected by the coronavirus. Pray for those who are working, serving, and helping. And continue to pray that God will heal our land as you comprehend the greatness of his love.